how's it going? Today's video is going to be my May favorites. Yes, you heard me, May. Meaning June is just around the corner, which is crazy. This year is going by. Let's not even get into it, but I have so many things that I want to talk about here today. Well, actually not so many, just some really good quality things that I am obsessed with. And then at the end, I'm actually going to be sharing with you my current favorite hair care. I know that I normally kind of focus on makeup, but you guys, this hair whole system thingy has literally transformed my hair, and I have not felt my hair feel like this in so long, so I had to share it with you guys. But yes, let's just start off with the makeup. My first favorite is a brush. This is from Benefit. I don't know the exact name of this brush, but I'll have it linked down below. I saw recently that you can get this on the Sephora website, but just online, not in stores. And this brush is so awesome. It is the softest, it just is the perfect brush. I had been kind of on the search for kind of like a multi-purpose brush, something I can take with me on the go for like bronzer, blush, maybe like powdering. It is just the perfect size. It's not too big. I love the handle that it's shorter, and I don't know, this is just such a nice brush, and it is so versatile. And if you are in the market for a new brush, I highly recommend this one. Oh, and you can also get this at Shoppers in Canada, like in store, which is nice. The Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Oil Infused The Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Oil Infused Lip Treatment is amazing, you guys. I got mine in just like the clear formula. This is moisturizing almond cocoa is the actual shade of it. Well, it's not even really a shade because it's just clear, but I have been loving this. This has such an amazing formula on it. It's not like slippery and like sliding and it's gonna like slip and go dripping down your face, but it is so moisturizing and it just feels so just nice and soothing on the lips, and I get extremely dry lips, so this has been just awesome for me, and I need to get my hands on more of these shades. There's only one Walmart in Calgary that I have found so far that carries the whole Milani range, so I need to make a trip back there, but it just smells so good, and I think this is such a gem at the drugstore. One other lip product I want to mention is from NYX. This is their Butter Gloss, specifically in the shade Fortune Cookie. I love the NYX Butter Glosses. I've mentioned them multiple times on my channel, but this specific shade has just been something I have been layering over top of so many different lip colors throughout this month. I love that this is an actual nude shade, because when you're fair like I am, oftentimes if you have a really true nude shade, it either is like way too white and it looks like concealer and it looks too pale, or it's like too warm and dark and it just looks like a pink type of color. So this Fortune Cookie is an awesome nude shade, and on me it really helps to kind of nude down and like mute certain lip colors. So it's kind of been my go-to, and it's just a great formula. They smell good. If you haven't tried these, what are you doing? Guys, this little baby from Joe Fresh is probably like my favorite of the whole month. I did an entire review on Joe Fresh Beauty. Joe Fresh is a Canadian makeup line that you can get at Superstore and now at Shoppers Drug Mart. So I did an entire review. I went through like basically an entire face of Joe Fresh products, and there was a lot of great finds in there, but this had to be the standout. This is the Tinted Brow Fix, and this is 100% a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. It adds tiny little fibers and helps to thicken up your brows while depositing some pigment. So on a daily basis, I have been using just this. Like, that is my only brow product. I haven't been filling them in whatsoever, and it makes it go by so quickly. I literally just brush it through on the other side, and I'm good to go. I just think this is amazing. It's like $5 or $6. If you can get your hands on it, do it. It is amazing. They have other shades. Mine is in the shade brown, but just awesome. Just an awesome product. This Tarteist Clay Blush Palette from Tarte has been something I have been reaching for a lot this month, and I went traveling recently and I brought this with me, and it was just perfect because it has 4 blush shades here, of course, as you can see, and they just have the perfect variety of colors in here. You have a nice muted pink, a nice like nudie neutral shade, a coral one with a little bit of shimmer in there, and then this bright coral. And this is a limited edition palette, so I wanted to mention it because I absolutely love it. If you are a makeup artist and you do like bridal makeup, this is exactly what you need in your life. And I just think that the Tarte blush palettes are such amazing value, and the cost of this is just 100% worth it. I love the shades. The formula is awesome. And this one here, it looks like in the pan there's like chunks of glitter in it, but when it's actually on your cheeks or swatched, it is just a beautiful shimmery satin finish. So just a great little palette from Tarte, and I think it's compact and great for travel, and I love it. Okay, I had mentioned in a recent haul video that I was lucky enough to have some things sent to me by Sigma, which I was like so shocked and like so grateful, but I'm so glad they did, because up until that I had only ever tried brushes from Sigma, and while I absolutely love Sigma brushes, their makeup is also amazing, and I had just never really tried it out or placed an order, but I am so glad that they sent me some things, and while I enjoyed basically everything they sent me, I am just going to show you the couple things that have really stood out to me. And the first is actually another blush. So between this Tarte palette and this guy, this is basically all I have used for blush all month long. This is from Sigma, and this is the Nymphea Aura powder, and it is just such a gorgeous blush shade. And you might just look at it and be like, oh, that's a pretty pink color, but when it's on the cheeks, it literally gives you this like brightened, glowy, youthful, fresh appearance. Like, I absolutely love this blush shade. It reminds me of grapefruit, and it is the perfect color for spring and summer. So if you're on the Sigma website, don't pass this bad boy up. It is 100% worth it. And it's a nice big pan size. Like, this is a big blush. This would last you a super long. Also from Sigma is their Warm Neutrals eyeshadow palette. I have been reaching for this palette, you guys, every single day. These two transition shades in here have become my go-to. If I'm looking for something a little bit warmer, I go for this one, and something a little bit cooler, I have been using this one. I've been loving this one all over my lid, this vanilla one to highlight, this burgundy one to deepen things up, and the formula of these eyeshadows are so good, you guys, and I'm not just saying that because I didn't pay for it. Like, seriously, I absolutely love this. This has become one of my new favorite eyeshadow palettes. I think that this is so underrated, and I don't know why more people don't talk about it, because it really is awesome. They're not overly powdery, but they deposit so much pigment that you just need a little tap of your brush. And I've actually been getting so many compliments. Like, I started a new job recently, and people have been asking me, the girls I work with, like, oh, like, what's on your eyes, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, guys, it's from Sigma. And then lastly from Sigma, I want to mention their winged liner brush. Now, if you struggle with doing like gel winged eyeliner, search no further than this little guy. This is the perfect brush to be getting that nice little flick and then joining it over. I will say that the gel liner they sent me from Sigma is not my favorite. While it's very black and it looked nice, I did get some transfer from my lid up to my crease area, and I do have slightly hooded eyes, so that could be part of it. But so yeah, that one wasn't my favorite. But this brush, you guys, is so good, and it is just like so tiny, and I swear that's what makes it so easy to work with. But I have just been loving it to do a little flick connecting it, and it's awesome if you do makeup on other people. It just makes it so much easier than trying to use like a felt tip pen type of eyeliner situation. But this little brush, so good. Okay, so that is all for makeup, and now I want to tell you guys about my hair situation over here. So like I said, I recently started a new job. I'm working for a salon distribution company, so basically I'm selling Redken and different brands to salons, and I'm working for them as a sales rep, and so far it's been really good. I've been really liking working there, and I, at that job, was introduced to Living Proof. So I bought all this stuff with my own money, but it was through my company. But you can get this on the Sephora website. So as you guys may know, Living Proof is a brand that the spokesmodel of it is Jennifer Aniston, and she's also an investor of the company. But like, I was basically sold at that point. I'm like, Jen Aniston tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So I went to an education session for my job, like for my career, and we learned all about the Living Proof line, and basically I was sold on it. The guy who was doing the presentation was so good at it, and he was really passionate about it, and it turns out that like he was speaking no word of a lie. This is such a cool brand in the sense that it is so based on science and technology, and it genuinely has transformed my hair. So there's a bunch of different lines that they carry, but the one that I went for is Restore, because I have just always, you guys, had dry, damaged hair. As you guys might have noticed over the past year, I like to change up my hair a lot. So I'm constantly dyeing it, and I have naturally curly hair, so it just gets damaged very easily no matter what I do. So he suggested, the educator from Living Proof, that I try out the Restore line. And I am so glad I did, you guys. So I have been using for 2 weeks now, the Restore shampoo, the Restore mask treatment, and that is the order you use it in. First shampoo, then the mask treatment, and I leave this on for like 5 minutes, rinse it out, and then I go in with the conditioner. And you might notice that these bottles are quite small. You really don't need a lot of product. Like when he said you just need, you know, the size of like the cap and it'll go throughout your whole head, I'm like, do you know how much hair I have? But he was right. You really don't need a lot. It distributes through the hair so nicely. And then after I get out of the shower, I have been using the Restore Instant Repair Repairing Lotion. And one other thing. Oh yeah, and also the nourishing oil. So I know that seems like a ton of products and you don't have to by any means get everything. That would be, you know, very expensive. But seriously, there's like a molecule in these products that helps to actually repair your hair, not just like mask it the way that some conditioners and treatments do. This actually goes into the cuticle of your hair and like fixes it all up and then makes it nice and smooth and shiny again. And I don't have my extensions in for like the first time in so long because I wanted to show you guys that I've literally only been using this for 2 weeks and I can see such a big difference in my hair, and I had to share it with you guys because I know that there are so many other people out there like me and they suffer from that like very brittle, dry hair. And if you are one of the lucky ones who don't have that issue, they have so many other lines that you can look into. And yeah, you can also get these at certain salons. But yes, I am not being paid to say this by any means. Like, this is for my job. Like, YouTube is not my job. But my main job in my career, you know? If you are looking for something to transform your hair, look no further. Living Proof Restore. And also, you can look it up online. Like if you look up like the story of it and like why it has like this certain molecule in it, it is so interesting. It is such a cool company. So those are all my favorites for the month of May. Please let me guys. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorites are, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe. There's a lot of things you guys need to do, and I really appreciate it if you do them all. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.